What is up, YouTube, and welcome to another My League rebuild. And today we're going to be doing the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm very excited for this rebuild because this team has a lot of potential in the upcoming future. They have a lot of great assets on this team, and this is going to be a great team one day when they get it all figured out. If you keep Andrew Wiggins and Karl-Anthony Towns around here in Minnesota, it is going to be a great team in a couple of years. I promise you that. So we're going to try to make that happen. So we're going to keep these guys around. Zach LaVine, not sure about Rubio, and then Shabazz, Gorgie Dang. There's plenty of key assets here. So we have a lot of to do with this team. They have a very good potential. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. There's only 2 games. So I'll see you guys in the off season. So for the first trade of the Timberwolves rebuild, I'm going to be trading Rubio in our first round pick, which is the 8th pick. I'm going to trade up 2 spots for the Knicks pick and their next year's pick as well. So we're going to be stocked up for a draft pick next year. This Buddy Hield one was kind of tempting. We get a young shooting guard and just trade up 1 spot, but I always get Buddy Hield, and he doesn't progress that fast. So, I'm going to be set for draft picks in the future, and I like that trade. Kind of dump Rubio's contract and $48 million in cap going in the offseason. Very happy with that. So I also traded a lot of players away. Just unnecessary players. They're like 70 overalls with just, cap space that I could be using for someone else. I got Pekovic, Cole Aldrich out of here, Jordan Hill, and Neiman Nemanja, but I don't even know how to say that. Corey Brewer. I didn't really need Corey Brewer. Although, thinking back, I should have just kept him because, I think he was drafted to the Timberwolves, so, it'd be cool for him to stick with the Timberwolves, but not really that big of a deal. So we're going to the draft, and I kind of want to see if I can trade up some more. Maybe I'll find, like a Dario Saric, but I think I'm going to actually pick. I'm going to use this pick. See, I could trade down and get Buddy Hield, but not really interested in that. I could get Jamal Murray, which is a pretty nice asset, but I could get CJ McCollum. That's nice, but I'm gonna stick with the young R theme. So we're gonna draft this pick actually. So not really interested in here. So we're gonna use this pick to our advantage, and we're gonna what does this team really need after? They need a point guard. That's for damn sure. Chris Dunn isn't really cutting it out. I don't even know how Chris Dunn's doing with them, but let's see what he's doing actually. See, look at these stats. These are both great stats for these guys. Zach LaVine as well. If he didn't get injured, they would have had a better record than it. Chris Dunn, yeah, I don't know how many minutes he's getting. I'm pretty sure minutes per game is on here. No, well, it's whatever. So Chris Dunn, basic. Moral of the story is that he's not going to cut it out for our point guard of the future. So looking for a point guard in this draft. So after the draft, we drafted Josh Jackson because no one really dropped me. I was hoping Dennis Smith Jr. would drop to me, but that wasn't the case. And I should have traded Josh Jackson for Lonzo Ball when I could in the draft, but I didn't do it. I didn't pull the trigger. I waited and, maybe thought, I could just do it later, but that wasn't the case, so I kind of messed up with that. But everybody came back, and we do have a lot of cap space going into this free agency period. So really all I'm focused on is getting ourselves a damn point guard. So Steph Curry, why don't you, shoot your ass over here. Just kidding. Okay, Kyle Lowry would be kind of nice, but not for that kind of money. Derrick Rose, like, what if you were reunited with Tom Thibodeau? It's a nice thought, but, I'm not trying to give you that kind of money. Really, I don't want to give any of these point guards the money they want besides Curry and Chris Paul. That's the only ones that I'd be okay with. Lowry doesn't really produce as much. I've had him in past rebuilds, and he always doesn't do as great. That's for sure. Paul Millsap, trade bait, would do that. Kyle Lowry, trade bait, would do that as well. But I'll try to figure this all out and build us a good team this offseason. Well, so update. We don't have a point guard, which kind of sucks, but I was like, well, we don't have our pick either. So I was like, I'm trying to like freaking out. Like, what should I do? I want my pick, but I'm gonna have to try to trade for my pick because we might have to tank a little bit. But I don't think we're gonna tank that bad. If I think we have the possibility to make the playoffs with the roster we have, but our pick is lottery protected. So if we make the lottery, we get it back. So I'm not too worried about it anymore. So I'm very happy about that. Not too worried about that anymore. Excited because I was like, man, I'm gonna have to try to trade for my pick back if I really want to tank, and because we didn't have it, because we're gonna have the Knicks pick, and if we make the lottery, we'll have our pick as well, which is gonna be very valuable assets to us. We could either trade or use them. You know, picks are very valuable in the game of 2K, even in the NBA in real life. Picks are a big deal. So I was like, I feel like Karl Anthony Towns, potential is already really good. Josh Jackson's potential could be really good. Zach LaVine, I kind of want to give him some potential because he's gonna be on this team long term. Not sure about Deshaun, or not. I almost said Deshaun Jackson for some reason, but Josh Jackson's future on this team. Not quite sure about it just yet. So this is gonna be the rotation. It's not even that bad at all. So like, honestly, we could definitely Rondo. Okay, why is it going to 11? No, it's not. Okay, I'm just looking. Who's getting minutes that really shouldn't be? Hardaway, Shabazz is. You know what? Maybe Chris Dunn doesn't deserve minutes, so I guess Shabazz Muhammad could get some minutes. That's fine. I was gonna plan on Chris Dunn getting those minutes, but honestly, I think we are gonna make the playoffs. Sadly, I think this team is too good not to make it, especially with Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns leading the way, Tim Hardaway off the bench. I think this team probably will make the playoffs. If they don't, we get our pick back, which is even better. So hopefully it goes well, though, and hopefully the Knicks do really bad. Let's see what their team is looking like. Porzingis, Carmelo, Rubio. Oh, they have Rubio. I guess I did trade Rubio to them, and Derrick Rose, Jason Tatum. So yeah, hopefully they fall in the lottery, but we'll just have to see about that. Well, I'm here at the trade deadline, and we're currently the 4th seed, and the Knicks are the 8th seed right now, so they might make the playoffs. So I'm kind of debating whether to trade this pick, and I'm targeting a point guard. I mean, Josh Jackson's nice, but I don't need a small forward on this team. As a backup small forward, I already have Shabazz Muhammad for the rest of the video. So, really, I'm thinking about getting I guess Markelle Fultz was there, cheap option, but then there was Kemba Walker. There's which I honestly think is my number one pick that I really want to get. DeAndre Russell would be nice too. That would be hella cool. But I don't know, man. I kind of want Eric Bledsoe would be nice too as well, but I'm gonna try for Kimba. This is going to of course they don't have the cap for it. So okay. All right, let's try this. Josh Jackson just for Kimba. Okay, no, they can't do it. I really don't want to give away that pick. What if I gave away 2 future first rounders? Because we're going to be good, man. These picks are going to be worthless. I think they're going to take this. Honestly, actually, let's take away this one and see what they say. No, okay, let's put that early pick back in. And they're still not going to do it. All right, so let's add the other one too and see if they say yes, and they do. We get Kemba Walker. He's going to step up in the rotation, and we do have Chris Dunn as well, which kind of sucks. So Kemba, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Gorgie Dang, Karl Anthony Towns, Tim Hardaway. Ooh, I love this lineup. I'm loving this lineup. Okay, yes, I'm loving this lineup. I think it's going to, push us. And I don't even think, did we trade away that Knicks pick? I don't even think we did either. Yeah, we got away with having the Knicks pick as well. So hopefully the Knicks fall in the lottery. And let's go ahead and look at the current standings right now. Like we're 2 games back from the 2nd seed. So we're a contender in the Western Conference. And I think trading for Kemba is going to make us that much better. So hopefully this trade works out in the long run. And hopefully the Knicks fall in the lottery. We are in the playoffs. We're going to be facing the Denver Nuggets the first round, which is a nice young team as well. And they have a lot of depth, like 79 overalls across the board, 78. Jokic, Gary Harris, Gallinari, Will Barton for Reed, Mason Plumlee, Wilson Chandler, Tyson Chandler, Jamal Murray. They have a really good team. But I think we could beat them, man. I think we could beat them. The thing that sucks is we did lose home court advantage, which kind of sucked. Kemba Walker with 21.8. Awesome stuff. Towns with 21. Wiggins with 17. Zach LaVine with 14. So, great stats all around. Tyus Jones off the bench doing his thing. And target list, Kevin Love. So, I'm going to see if I can bring Kevin Love back to the Timberwolves in the near future. So look out for that. Let's go ahead and just get these playoffs started. They're going to take game 1. So, they have home court advantage because we did lose it. And they're up 2-0 just like that. 2-1. So let's even this up. All right, man. All right, 2K. I see how it is. All right, 3-2. I'm kind of nervous. Let's do Simcast. I think we should be able to win this series. I think that they could blow a 3-1 lead. I think they could. Not looking likely. Okay, so we did get eliminated. We do need a power forward, that's for sure. We don't really have a power forward. I think Gorgie Dang's going to be off this team in the offseason. His contract's kind of expensive. Shabazz might be gone as well. Let's see how the playoff statistics went. I'm in the playoffs. Wiggins, Towns, Kemba. So yeah, definitely need to make some changes. This is we did make it to playoffs though, and the Knicks did on the 8th seed, so that kind of sucks as well. But it's whatever. So I just traded for Kevin Love to come back to Minnesota. Oh shit! I did not mean to click on the draft. All right, let me get the hell out of this. I don't even have a draft pick anymore after the trade I just made, so let's get out of this. I don't need to see the first pick. Yeah, okay. I don't really care. Alright, so let me get back to where I was trying to do. Gorgie Dang, Shabazz Muhammad, Tim Hardaway, first round for Kevin Love. Overpaid for him, I know, but I wanted Kevin Love to come back to Timberwolves, and we needed a power forward anyway, so liking that. Team player options, expecting, okay. Chris Dunn accepts. Tyus Jones accepts. Alright, Karl Anthony Towns accepts as well. So we definitely need to give Towns his money. And then Zach LaVine is a must and needs to come back to this team. I will give you your money that you want, because I'm ready for a push to the playoffs. I mean, the team we have is pretty good. Kemba Walker, Tyus Jones, Chris Dunn. Zach LaVine needs to come back, and then we need a backup. We need a backup shooting guard. That's all we need. Okay, wait. We need a backup small forward and a backup shooting guard. So I'll make that happen, and we'll figure all that out. So here's our rotation for season number 4, which is going to be the last season. Maybe it's season number 3. I'm actually haven't kept count. So Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Wiggins, Kevin Love, Karl Anthony Towns, Malcolm Brogdon. I traded for him in the offseason, traded Chris Dunn in a first rounder for him. So I'm pretty excited I got him on the team. Solinger, Zubac, and Tyus Jones. We're going to do a 9-man rotation. Didn't feel like signing a backup small forward. Give Wiggins all those minutes, and Towns and Kemba, Zach LaVine, and Kevin Love as well. So pretty beastly starting 5. I'm expecting a lot of good stats, split stats, good bench as well. This is going to be the last season. I think it is time for a playoff push. We are in the Western Conference, so it's going to be a little bit tougher, but I have complete faith in the team I built for the Timberwolves. See you guys in the playoffs. So here we are in the NBA playoffs, and this is the last season, so it is the time to win the championship now. And I was wondering, who could keep up with us? And that would be the Clippers. And you want to know why? I bet you could give a very easy guess, and that is because bitch-ass Durant has joined the Los Angeles Clippers to make a big-ass 4, but they're all 30, so you know what? They're the old-ass 4 in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to facing the Clippers if we do see them. So Let's go see what the Jazz look like now, though. They're a pretty young team as well right now. Hayward, Gobert, Rodney Hood, Favors, Joe Ingles. Boring. I think we got this. Okay, let's go game 1. Okay, so we lose, but nothing to panic for. Okay, 2-1, 3-1, 3-1. Yeah, and the Pelicans swept Golden State. So all right, 4-2. So we get out in 6. Warriors getting swept is unheard of. So that's kind of strange. Maybe it's because the Pelicans with. Oh yeah, we gotta watch out for that. D Cousins and Anthony Davis. But this ain't. Maybe these two big men weren't unstoppable. I don't know. They probably didn't have any big men to guard them. So the Clippers do win. They move on. So facing the, Pelicans may be tough, but I mean, Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins can only do so much. But I guess I could eat my words. Maybe 3-2. Let's get out in 6. Yes, we do. I told you I was looking forward to this matchup. We're facing the Clippers. Let's see how the playoff statistics. I can't talk. Andrew Wiggins leading the way with Towns. Kevin Love put in work there. There's 2. Malcolm Brogdon. Great stuff. So either going to be facing the Cavs or the Wizards if we move on. But we're going to move on from the Clippers first. And they win 1. Let's even it up. Okay, we do. 2-1. No. 2-2. So it's evened up. 3-2. Yes. Get out in 6. Yes, we do. So fuck you, Durant. You tried to go to a super team. Should have came to us. But I didn't even want to sign you because you a bitch ass. All right. Cavaliers. We took Kevin Love for them, so they probably look a little bit different. Tim Hardaway. I did give them Gorgie Deng and Tim Hardaway. But I think that this is our series to lose. 2-1. 2-2. Okay, so they're going to give us some problems. Could 6 be the theme? Yes, it is! This is the first time one of these rebuilds has ended off good of me winning a damn championship. Thank you, Ronnie2K, for blessing me for once. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. And make sure to leave a comment on the next team you want me to rebuild. Don't forget to subscribe as well. This is Crushbles, and I'm saying peace.